The legendary golden chest that once housed the Ten Commandments has already been found, hidden for centuries, guarded by myths and shrouded in secrecy. This sacred artifact is said to possess unimaginable power, capable of leveling cities and laying waste to entire armies. But what if the Ark isn't lost to history as we've been led to believe? And if so, where is it now? The Ark of the Covenant, one of the most enigmatic and revered relics in history, holds a profound place in the Hebrew Bible. Described as an ornate gold box, the Ark was said to have housed the Ten Commandments, tablets inscribed by the very finger of God. But beyond its physical description, the Ark's significance transcended its material form. It was a potent religious symbol, representing the covenant between God and the Israelites, and was believed to be a source of immense divine power. Throughout Israelite history, the Ark was more than just a holy object, it was a formidable force in battle. It was carried into battles, leading the charge as the Israelites confronted their enemies. The Ark's mere presence was said to strike fear into opposing armies, and on more than one occasion, it is credited with miraculous victories, flattening the walls of cities and scattering entire forces before the Israelites. Yet, for all its power and significance, the Ark of the Covenant mysteriously vanished from the biblical narrative. After playing such a central role in the early history of Israel, the Ark seemingly disappeared, leaving behind a trail of questions and speculation that has persisted for centuries. What happened to this sacred artifact? How could something so crucial to the Israelite faith and identity simply disappear? As these questions linger, this video will explore the most compelling theories about the Ark's current location, striving to separate fact from fiction and shed light on one of history's greatest mysteries. After 400 years of captivity in Egypt, the Israelites finally regained their freedom and set up camp at the foot of Mount Sinai. It was here that a momentous event unfolded, forever marking their history. With Moses now established as their leader, he ascended the mountain, setting the stage for something extraordinary. The atmosphere shifted, growing heavy with anticipation, and as Moses climbed higher, he vanished into the cloud that enveloped the mountain's peak. There, amidst the powerful presence of God, Moses received the Ten Commandments, divine laws that would guide the Israelites and form the foundation of their covenant with God. In response to this monumental event, the Ark of the Covenant was created, a sacred vessel embodying the essence of this covenant. Crafted with great care under divine instruction, the Ark was made from acacia wood, known for its strength and durability, and overlaid with pure gold, symbolizing its holiness and untouchable nature. The Ark was topped with a golden lid called the mercy seat, flanked by two cherubim with outstretched wings. This lid was not just a cover, it was believed to be the earthly throne of God, where his presence would dwell among the Israelites. The contents of the Ark were just as significant. Inside, it held the stone tablets inscribed with the Ten Commandments, tangible representations of God's law. Alongside these tablets were a jar of manna, the miraculous food that sustained the Israelites during their 40-year journey in the desert, and Aaron's staff, which had miraculously budded to confirm his divinely appointed role as high priest. Each of these items was a powerful symbol of divine care and the special relationship between God and the Israelites, reminding them of their sacred covenant. The design of the Ark shows striking similarities to other ancient artifacts from Egypt and the Near East. For example, Egyptian procession barks, portable shrines used to carry sacred objects during religious ceremonies, resemble the Ark in both form and function. Similarly, Phoenician sarcophagi, decorated with detailed carvings and symbolic imagery, suggest a broader cultural tradition of sacred portable shrines. These similarities hint at a possible exchange of religious ideas and practices across ancient civilizations, raising interesting questions about the connections between these cultures. This mix of divine craftsmanship and historical context raises a compelling question: does the Ark's design, along with its deep spiritual meaning, suggest that it is part of a larger shared tradition of sacred practices among ancient cultures? Or does it stand alone as a unique symbol of Israelite faith, distinct in its divine purpose and meaning? The Ark of the Covenant, one of history's most mysterious and sacred artifacts, disappeared a long time ago. Since then, people have come up with all kinds of theories about where it might be. These stories and guesses keep the Ark fascinating and make us wonder about its secrets even today. One of the most popular theories is that the Ark was hidden beneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem before the Babylonian invasion. As the threat of invasion grew, it's believed that the priests secretly placed the ark deep within a maze of tunnels beneath the temple to protect it from being captured or destroyed. The Temple Mount, where Solomon's temple once stood, is a place of deep religious importance to Jews, Christians, and Muslims. However, because of its political and religious significance, exploring the area is nearly impossible, leaving the ancient tunnels mostly unexplored and adding to the mystery. Could it be that the ark is still buried beneath the ancient stones, waiting to be found? Another interesting theory takes us to Ethiopia. According to Ethiopian tradition, the ark is kept in the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Aksum. The story goes that Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, brought the ark to Ethiopia after visiting his father in Jerusalem. The church claims to hold the ark, guarded by a monk who dedicates his life to protecting it. No one but this guardian is allowed to see the ark, and the secrecy surrounding it has fueled curiosity for generations. Could this ancient church in the Ethiopian highlands be the ark's resting place, hidden from the world for nearly 3,000 years? Some people think the ark might have been taken to Egypt, hidden in a secret chamber beneath the Great Pyramid of Giza or in one of the many undiscovered tombs in the Valley of the Kings. The ark's design has similarities to Egyptian religious artifacts, which makes this theory seem possible. The ancient Egyptians were known for their elaborate burial practices and hiding sacred objects in secret chambers. This raises the possibility that the ark was transported to Egypt and concealed in a similar way. However, no concrete evidence has been found to support this theory, leaving it as an intriguing possibility. Another legend suggests that the ark was carried to medieval Europe by the Knights Templar during the Crusades. The Templars, a powerful and secretive military order, are said to have discovered the ark in the Holy Land and brought it back to Europe, where they hid it in a secret location. Some believe the ark was taken to Scotland or France, where it remains hidden today. These stories, while fascinating, are often mixed with other myths about the Templars, and like many such tales, they remain unverified. But the idea of the ark being hidden away in a remote European castle or cathedral continues to capture the imagination. Lastly, there's the possibility that the ark was lost or destroyed during the Babylonian conquest of Jerusalem. When the Babylonians sacked the city and destroyed Solomon's temple in 586 BCE, many of the temple's treasures were taken or lost. Some scholars think the ark may have been among them, its fate sealed by the chaos of war. If this is true, the ark may have been lost to history, its secrets buried forever. These theories show how deeply the Ark of the Covenant fascinates us. As time goes on, the mystery only grows deeper, leaving us to wonder, is the ark truly lost forever, or is it still out there, hidden in the shadows of history, waiting for the right moment or the right person to reveal its secrets? Another intriguing theory about the Ark of the Covenant's location is the belief that it was hidden in a cave in the Judean desert before the Babylonian invasion of Jerusalem. This theory is rooted in early Jewish sources, particularly the second book of Maccabees, which tells of the prophet Jeremiah's efforts to protect the Ark as he foresaw the coming destruction of Jerusalem and its temple. According to these ancient texts, Jeremiah, knowing that the Babylonians would soon destroy the city and its holy treasures, decided to hide the Ark. Guided by divine inspiration, he led a small group into the remote and rugged Judean desert at the base of a mountain, possibly Mount Nebo, where Moses once saw the Promised Land. Jeremiah found a cave in this secluded spot. He carefully placed the ark, hoping to protect it from the ravages of war in time. Mount Nebo, located in present-day Jordan, is a site of deep spiritual significance. According to the Bible, it was from this mountain that Moses, after leading the Israelites through the wilderness, was given a view of the Promised Land, a land he would never enter. This connection between Moses and the ark adds a layer of spiritual meaning to the theory, making it a fitting place for such a sacred artifact. Over the centuries, this legend has fascinated archaeologists, historians, and treasure hunters, all eager to find the lost ark. However, the harsh terrain of the Judean desert, along with the Jordanian government's strict protections of these ancient sites, has made searching for the ark a difficult and often unsuccessful task. The desert, with its shifting sands and rugged cliffs, keeps its secrets well. Those who venture into its depths often return empty-handed, their hopes dashed by the vastness and mystery of the land. Yet, the possibility that the ark is still hidden in this remote wilderness is exciting. The discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls in nearby caves, hidden for thousands of years and only found in the mid-20th century, suggests that the Ark could also be concealed in an undiscovered cave. The scrolls, like the Ark, were hidden away during a time of great turmoil, with their protectors hoping to preserve them from destruction. If the scrolls could survive in such a place, why not the Ark? The Judean desert is vast, with many hidden chambers and unexplored caves that could easily hide the Ark from modern eyes. This ancient landscape has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the passage of prophets, and the flow of human history, making it a place where the past seems to linger just beneath the surface. The thought of the Ark, its gold still shining in the darkness after thousands of years, resting in a forgotten cave as time passes unnoticed, is both haunting and thrilling. As we consider the possibility that the Ark remains concealed in the Judean desert, one question stands out: could this sacred relic be found there? Shifting our focus to Ethiopia, another land rich in history and legend, we encounter equally compelling tales. The Ethiopian claim about the Ark of the Covenant is one of history's most intriguing mysteries. This ancient story, cast down through generations and surrounded by secrecy, centers on the belief that the Ark, a sacred chest that once held the 10 Commandments given to Moses, is hidden in a small chapel in Aksum, Ethiopia. For almost 3,000 years, the Ark has been guarded by a single monk whose life is dedicated to protecting this holy relic. This story, deeply rooted in Ethiopian tradition and the revered text of the Kebra Nagast has fascinated scholars, historians, and adventurers, leading to endless debates and explorations. According to the Kebra Nagast an Ethiopian epic that blends history with legend, the Ark's journey to Ethiopia began with a significant meeting between King Solomon of Israel and the Queen of Sheba. Their union produced a son, Menelik I, who, when he grew up, traveled to Jerusalem to meet his father. The Kebra Nagast tells us that during this visit, Menelik, guided by divine will and helped by loyal priests, secretly took the Ark from Solomon's temple and brought it back to Ethiopia. To keep its absence unnoticed, Menelik replaced the Ark with a perfect replica. Thus, the Ark of the Covenant, central to the religious life of the Israelites, found a new and secret home in Ethiopia. The Ark's arrival in Ethiopia marked the beginning of a deep and lasting relationship between the Ethiopian people and this sacred object. The Ark was said to be placed in a chapel in Aksum, the ancient capital of the Ethiopian Empire, where it has remained ever since. The chapel, known as the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion, is modest in appearance but holds immense significance in Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity. The Ark is considered the most sacred object in Ethiopia, a symbol of divine favor and national pride. What adds to the mystery is the strict secrecy surrounding the Ark's resting place. According to Ethiopian tradition, only one person, the guardian of the Ark, is allowed to see the sacred relic. This monk, chosen for his devotion and dedication, spends his life in solitude, never leaving the chapel grounds, and ensures the Ark is protected from any outside threats. When the guardian dies, another monk is chosen to take his place, continuing the unbroken line of guardianship that has lasted for centuries. Despite the deep reverence for the Ark in Ethiopia, there has been skepticism from the outside world. Some historians and scholars, like British historian Edward Ullendorff, have questioned the authenticity of the Ark in Aksum. Ullendorff, who claimed to have seen the Ark during World War II, described it as a medieval replica, not the original artifact from Solomon's temple. His statements have sparked debates and added controversy to the Ethiopian claim. However, since access to the Ark is restricted, even for scholarly examination, these claims remain largely unproven, and the mystery continues. In 2009, the intrigue around the Ark grew when Abune Paulos, the Ethiopian patriarch, made a surprising announcement. He declared that the Ark of the Covenant was indeed in Ethiopia and hinted that it might be revealed to the world. This announcement excited historians, religious scholars, and believers who awaited what could have been one of the most significant archaeological discoveries ever. However, just as quickly as the offer was made, it was withdrawn. The patriarch decided that the Ark would remain hidden, protected by the traditions that had kept it safe for millennia. This sudden reversal only deepened the mystery, leaving the world to wonder what secrets lie within the chapel's stone walls. The debate over the Ark's true location is far from over. On one hand, the Ethiopian claim is supported by a rich tradition, cultural pride, and unbroken guardianship. The Kebra Nagast is revered as a sacred text in Ethiopia, and the Ark's presence in Axum is a central part of Ethiopian Christian belief. On the other hand, the lack of concrete evidence, combined with conflicting reports from outsiders like Ullendorf, casts doubt on the claim. One of the most fascinating and enduring theories about the fate of the Ark of the Covenant is that this sacred relic might be hidden deep beneath the ancient stones of Jerusalem's Temple Mount. This site is one of the most religiously significant and historically intriguing places in the world. According to Jewish tradition, the Ark, which once held the stone tablets inscribed with the 10 Commandments, was central to the worship practices of the Israelites during King Solomon's time. But over the centuries, as threats to Jerusalem grew, the Ark mysteriously vanished from the Bible, sparking many theories about where it ended up. This particular theory is rooted in the writings of the medieval Jewish philosopher Maimonides and other rabbinical texts. They suggest that King Solomon, known for his great wisdom, anticipated the eventual destruction of the First Temple. To protect the Ark from such a disaster, Solomon is said to have ordered the construction of secret underground chambers beneath the temple. These hidden chambers were designed to be the Ark's final resting place, safeguarding it from time and invasion. The idea that the Ark was hidden beneath the Temple Mount gained further support from historical accounts, especially those of the first-century Jewish historian Flavius Josephus. He wrote about a vast network of royal caves and tunnels beneath Jerusalem, used by the city's rulers for centuries. These underground passages, many still unexplored, could have served as the Ark's hiding place, away from prying eyes and preserved through the ages. In modern times, the possibility that the Ark is concealed beneath the Temple Mount has been strengthened by significant archaeological discoveries that reveal the complexity of Jerusalem's underground world. Sites like Zedekiah's Cave, an enormous underground quarry beneath the Old City, and the Siloam Tunnel, a waterway carved into the rock thousands of years ago, show the incredible engineering skills of ancient Jerusalem and suggest there could be other undiscovered chambers. The allure of these discoveries has led to many attempts to locate the Ark, but these efforts are challenging both technically and politically. The Temple Mount, known to Muslims as Haram al-Sharif, is home to some of the most revered sites in Islam, including the Dome of the Rock and the Al-Aqsa Mosque. These structures stand directly above where the ancient temple is believed to have been, making any excavation not only difficult but also highly sensitive given the religious and political tensions in the area. One of the most famous and controversial efforts to uncover the Ark took place in 1981 when Rabbi Yehuda Getz, the rabbi of the Western Wall, secretly excavated beneath the Temple Mount. Driven by deep conviction and careful study of ancient texts, Rabbi Getz believed he was close to finding the Ark's hidden chamber. The dig, conducted at night to avoid attention, was abruptly stopped when it was discovered, leading to a rise in tensions in the already sensitive area. The Israeli authorities quickly intervened to stop the excavation, sealing off the tunnel. Although the mission failed, it added to the mystique surrounding the Ark's possible location. Since Rabbi Getz's attempt, advancements in technology have offered new ways to explore the area. Non-invasive methods like ground-penetrating radar and remote sensing technologies have been suggested as tools that could potentially reveal hidden chambers beneath the Temple Mount without disturbing the surface. However, even these methods face skepticism and resistance as the area's complex history makes it difficult to interpret any findings accurately. Moreover, the political and religious sensitivities of the site continue to pose major obstacles to any thorough search. As the years go by, the mystery of the Ark remains one of the most intriguing questions in archaeology and biblical history. Is the Ark of the Covenant really lost? The fate of the Ark of the Covenant is one of history's greatest and most enduring mysteries, surrounded by layers of intrigue, speculation, and centuries-old legend. Over time, three main theories have emerged, each offering hints about where this sacred object might be, but none providing clear answers. The first theory suggests that the Ark was hidden in a secret cave in the Judean desert just before the Babylonians invaded Jerusalem. According to ancient Jewish texts like the Second Book of Maccabees, the prophet Jeremiah, sensing the city's imminent destruction, hid the Ark in a remote cave to protect it. The Judean desert, with its vast uncharted areas and ancient untouched caves, is a possible final resting place for the Ark. The idea that this sacred object might be buried deep beneath the desert sands, lost to time but still within reach, continues to intrigue archaeologists and treasure hunters. The second theory takes us to the highlands of Ethiopia, specifically to a small chapel in the ancient city of Axum. According to Ethiopian tradition, the Ark has been kept here for nearly 3,000 years, guarded by a line of monks who have devoted their lives to protecting it. This story, based on the Kebra Nagast, a revered Ethiopian chronicle, claims that Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, secretly brought the Ark from Jerusalem to Ethiopia. Although some scholars believe the Ark in Axum is probably a medieval replica, the deep secrecy and reverence surrounding it only add to its mystery. The monk who guards the chapel, never allowing the Ark to be seen, has become a symbol of the powerful and mysterious nature the Ark is believed to hold. The idea that the Ark could be hidden in plain sight in a small, simple chapel is both intriguing and mysterious. The third theory, perhaps the most captivating, suggests that the Ark is hidden beneath Jerusalem's Temple Mount. According to this belief, King Solomon, in his wisdom, built secret underground chambers in the temple to protect the Ark from future threats. Historical records, including the writings of Flavius Josephus, mention a vast network of tunnels and vaults beneath the city, possibly connected to the Ark's last known location. The political and religious sensitivity of Temple Mount, home to the Dome of the Rock and the Al-Aqsa Mosque, makes any exploration highly controversial and difficult. Despite these challenges, the idea that the Ark might be hidden beneath this sacred ground, protected by one of the world's most contested religious sites, keeps this theory alive in the minds of many. Each of these theories is intriguing, but all are filled with uncertainty. They are based on ancient texts and oral traditions that, while rich in detail, blur the line between history and myth. The Bible, along with other ancient writings, offers hints and references to the Ark's fate, but these are not first-hand accounts, leaving us to wonder where truth ends and legend begins. Could the Ark have been lost or destroyed during the Babylonian siege, marking a key moment in Jewish history when the focus shifted from physical symbols to a more spiritual faith? Or does the Ark still exist, waiting to be discovered by those willing to search for it? The Ark's legendary power only deepens the mystery. For centuries, it has been said that the Ark possesses divine, even dangerous, abilities capable of bringing destruction to those who misuse it. This raises a haunting question: should the Ark be found, or is it better left undisturbed, with its secrets and power hidden forever? The search for the Ark is not just a physical quest, but also a profound spiritual and moral dilemma that has fascinated people for generations. Whether the truth about the Ark is ever revealed, or whether it remains one of history's unsolved mysteries, its story continues to inspire. The Ark of the Covenant stands as a timeless symbol of faith, power, and the eternal quest for understanding, drawing us into the endless fascination of the unknown, where history, myth, and the human spirit come together. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video.